Today we have our mid-chapter check for chapter 15. So make sure you've got that out in front of you. If at any time I go too quickly for you, you can pause or even come back and rewatch it and double check. So first of all, I always encourage you to write your name and number at the top. As we come back to school next year, as you're in the classroom, you'll need to be in the habit of doing that. So it's good to keep your brain, to train your brain to continue to do that. So you've got some groups up here of pencils. It says, describe the picture, skip count to find the total. So blank, groups of blank, and then write blank in all. Number 2, you've got some repeated addition going on. Write your repeated addition and your answer, and then your multiplication sentence. Just a reminder, your multiplication sentence will have the number of groups times how many in each group equals the total number. These two numbers should match up. For 3 and 4, your first array is going to describe your first number sentence. Your second array is going to model your second number sentence. So I would encourage you to draw these arrows from your first array to your first sentence, your second array to your second sentence. If you don't draw the arrows, that's okay, whatever works for your brain. Just know that I will expect your first sentence to be modeled in the first array, and then the second model goes with the second sentence. So do 3 and 4, look at the array, and write the number sentence. On 5 and 6, you need to show your work. Remember, in this we drew a picture. So you can draw a picture, you can write repeated addition. So show your work with either addition or a picture, and then you can also write a number sentence with multiplication if you'd like to. But since we haven't, as a second grade class, learned our multiplication facts, you need to show your work with either a picture or a repeated addition sentence. So I'll read it twice. The first time, just listen and kind of get a feel for it. The second time, underline the important information you'll need to solve it and circle the question. There are 5 birds. Each bird has 2 legs. How many total bird legs are there? There are 5 birds. Each bird has 2 legs. How many total bird legs are there? Show your work with either repeated addition, skip counting would work, or even a picture. Don't forget to write your answer on the line. Number 6, again, I'll read it twice. The first time, just listen. The second time, underline and circle. There are 3 flowers. Each flower has 6 petals. How many petals are there altogether? This time, underline and circle. Number 6, there are 3 flowers. Each flower has 6 petals. How many petals are there altogether? Show your work with a repeated addition, sentence, skip counting, or a picture. Remember, if I go too fast, you can always pause and slow me down. All right, now we've got some basic review from what we've done in previous chapters. So for 7, 8, and 9, you have some basic math facts. By now, those should come really quickly to you. The next one, we have a tally chart first. It says complete the tally chart. So you need to write the number, the total number for each category of after-school activities. So write the number down here for each one. Number 10, how many students chose homework? So write your answer looking at the tally chart. Number 11, how many students chose bike riding or football? If you need to write a number sentence or if that helps you, go ahead and do that off to the side, but you don't have to. How many students chose bike riding or football? (12) and 13 are crossed off. Those were from chapter 13, which we have skipped. and you can always do this summer if you'd like to. We won't get to it by the end of the year, but that's something that you're going to learn in future grades, so you don't need to worry too much about that. Let's look at 14 and 15. Circle the object that matches the description. So number 14 says 4 sides and 4 vertices. Circle the object that matches that description. Number 15, 3 sides and 3 vertices. For each one of those, there's only one object that matches that description. Before you submit, make sure you go through and check all of your work and make sure you've done your very best.